So today's topic, strategies for enhancement of food production. Here food we are taking means it is a basic need of organism. So we are taking the food. Food is one of the basic need of the organism. Suppose we are taking the basic needs of the organism: food, shelter, protection and reproduction. These are all comes under the some basic needs of the organisms, living organisms we are taking. So in that the food is also most important. So basic need of the organism to survive the organism for a longer duration and to getting the energy to perform their biological process, a regular morphological process here. So whether you are taking into the living things or living organism. So in that too we are discussing this living organism, animals. So living organism, either the plant or the animals, both are needed into the food material. But the plant, their own itself, they are producing. So there is no problem into the getting of the food material in the case of the plants. Their own, they are prepared. But in the case of the animals, living organism, that to the animals we are taking, sir, these are depends on others for their food materials. They are not able to produce here. So this is regarding to the food and how it related into the animals we are taking. Then today's topic is the strategies for enhancement of wood and their productions we are taking. Here the increasing population of the animals, that means population of animals or humans we are taking. Human also one of the animal. So to increasing into the population of the animals and the humans, that same quantity the food production or food quantity we are taking, food production we are taking, means it is not increasing here. Increasing. So how the animals are or the humans are, they are going to rise their population, they are increasing their population, that the same quantity of the food productions are not going to rising. Instead of rising, that the day by day the food production is going to decreasing here. That means, for example, you are taking the agriculture fields. So day by day increasing of the population, all the agriculture fields also we are the forest and the agriculture fields we are removing and we are converting as shelters. That means we are making into the houses there. The deforestation and the regular agriculture fields we are taking. So like this, the food productivity is going to decrease by the increasing of the human population of the animals we are taking. How to overcome this food? So the food needs of the animals. Suppose the food is going to reducing, it is not increasing the as usually as a animal or the human population. So most of the animals are suffers with the or they are not getting into the food material. So they are facing into the problem getting up a proper food or the proper nutrients or the nutrition process here. To overcome this problem, so we are concerned into the strategies of enhancement of the food. Actually, the strategies of the enhancement of the food, how we are enhancing into the food materials and their products, means applying of the biological application in food production. So we are taking biological application in food production. We are applying the biological application, biological principles now. Biological principles, whatever it may be there, So these principles we are applying to raising the food productivity we are. So by these applications we are able to improve the productivity, the quantity and the quality of the food material. So as we need the raising of the human population or the animals we are taking. So in that too, the strategies of the enhancement of the food regarding to the animals we are taking. So some of the management methods we are following to raising or to enhance the food materials. So they are into the different types of the management methods we are following. One by one we can be studied now. In these methods, first one is the animal husbandry. So animal husbandry is nothing but as a applying of biological application in animal rearing methods. So here it is nothing but as a applying of the biological principle or the biological application, the applying of this biological application in the animal rearing. Generally, the humans are in the civilization of the humans we are taking along with the human evolution. So they are uses into the so many number of the animals. They are reared into the so many number of the animals are there reared for the different purposes we are taking. For example, transport, wars, and food, meat, skin, like that. Different purposes the man used or the man reared animals in their civilization along with their civilization time we are there. So that is the major purpose of the animals why the humans are reared into the. So animals means by these to getting of these uses to transport and the warfare, food and the meat, the skin and the etc. So for that purpose the man is reared into the animals here. Actually animal husbandry is one of the practice of agriculture. It is one of the practice of agriculture. That means along with the agriculture processes, agriculture practices, the animal husbandry, the rearing of the animals also done by the humans to getting of the different purposes. Okay, different purposes we are taking. So in this animal husbandry, we are taking the animal husbandry. So animals husbandry we are taking means along with the agriculture. So the farmers are rearing the cattle here. The farmers are rearing the cattle. Why the farmers are rearing the cattle means animal husbandry, animal rearing we are taking, animal husbandry we are taking means animal husbandry is not having any seasonality we are taking. That means agriculture is having into the seasonal development. That means a certain season, certain days of the year in the annually, certain seasons only we are getting into the agricultural products we are taking. But the animal husbandry we are taking, the animals, the rearing of the animal products we are taking means there is no seasonal limitations are there. So it is a side income of the farmers to getting into the money we are taking. Okay, to getting into the money. So without depending on the seasons, mostly the farmers they are rearing into the cattle here. Okay, they are rearing. So there is no seasonal effects are there into the animals and their rearing we are taking. So as we are taking into the animal husbandry methods we are taking. How we are rearing into the what are the basic principles of the animal husbandry means in this animal husbandry rearing, caring, feeding and breeding. So these are the steps we are conducting into the animal husbandry to improve the productivity of animals here. So what we are doing? Rearing, caring, feeding and breeding processes. Animal rearing, that means we are cultivating, and the caring, their health, so we are caring here, and the feeding, so their food, their nutrients we are giving, and the breeding methods we are following here. So these are the basic steps into the animal husbandry we are taking. So not only the animal husbandry to rising or to increasing to the food production. So we are not only discussing into the animal husbandry, and along with the animal husbandry we are also conducting into the poultry and fisheries here. We are also developing into the poultry and the fisheries. So that means by this animal husbandry, poultry farms and the fisheries, we are going to rising into the food productions here. So first of all we discussed about into the animal husbandry. Later on we are going to the poultry farm management and then the fishery management here. So first of all, animal husbandry. Animal husbandry. In this animal husbandry, whether we are taking the animal husbandry, what are the animals we are rearing into the animal husbandry? For what purpose we are rearing? Generally, the cows we are rearing, buffaloes. So buffaloes we are rearing, goats we are rearing, sheep we are rearing, pigs we are rearing, camels we are rearing, and etc. These are the different types of the animals we are rearing to the in this animal husbandry. Into the different regions of the world we are rearing into the different types of the animals here. Okay. So in these animals, some of them for their milk. So some of them there for their milk production, some of them meat production, and some of them other economical important products. Economical important products we are getting from these animals. We are like that as a wool, skin, okay. So honey, etc. We are getting from these different types of the animals. So this is the basic aim of the animal husbandry. So whether we are taking to the animals, in that to the cows and the buffaloes, we are taking means cows and the buffaloes, goats and the sheep majorly. So these are comes under the livestock here. These are generally called as a livestock. So in this livestock, whether you are taking into the total livestock, the total distributed livestock in the world, 70% of the livestock we are taking means is distributed into the two countries only. One is in the China and other one is the India. So in these two countries itself, 70% of the livestock is distributed here. 70% of the livestock is distributed. In that, we are taking the productivity of in the 70% of the livestock in the throughout the world we are taking, sir. So it is approximately the 25% of the productivity only we are getting from the 70% of the livestock. That means the productivity rate, an average of of the productivity rate in this livestock is very poor here. 70% of the livestock is giving it the 25%. The remaining 30% of the livestock in the world is giving it to the 75% of the productivity here. So that means the livestock which is distributed into the China and the India is giving it the very poor productivity rate there. What it is the reason means generally, so whether we are taking into the India, so in the India we are taking the cows and the native breeds of the Indian cows we are taking approximately these are producing in the 170 liters per annum. So we are taking per annum how much milk they are producing means 170 liters an average these cows were. So this productivity is very less compared to the remaining other regions of the cows and their milk production we are taking means. So for example, Netherlands we are taking Netherlands cows we are taking means these Netherlands cows are producing the per annum 4,100 liters of milk is producing by the Netherlands cows. So compared to these cows, Indian cows are producing into the very less in the amount only, less amount of the milk. So that only Indian cows are generally called as a teacup cows. These are called as a teacup cows only. So what is mean by the teacup cows? They produce the very less quantity of the milk only. Okay. So to improve these breeds of the Indian cows, like that as the Netherlands cows we are taking. So to rising into their productivity, some of the biological applications we are following in these strategies of food enhancement, in that to the animal husbandry methods we are doing. So in this animal husbandry method, to improvement of the milk and the milk related products we are taking. Generally in the India, we are taking the total productivity of the milk, 39% of the milk only we are using. Only the 39% of the milk only we are using. The remaining 61% of the milk and the milk related products are going to exporting into the other countries. That means here the consumption of the milk is becomes into the very less here. Okay. So consumption of the milk is very less. The remaining milk we are converting as a ghee, yogurt, curd, cheese. Okay. So and infant food materials like these we are converting into the other products. We are converting these milk products and exporting into the other countries. Then to rising these productivity, some of the management methods we are following, they are the dairy farm industry. We are taking means the rearing of the cows and the buffaloes and improving of their milk production is called as a dairy farm industry. So in this dairy farm industry, some of the management methods we are following. So by these management methods, we are increasing into their productivity. This dairy farm management methods we are taking means here some of the new applications or new technology we are using to improving the quality and quantity of milk we are taking. The quality and the quantity of the milk, to rising in the quality and the quantity of the milk, we are applying the new technology and the new applications of the biology we are taking. Instead of a normal conventional method of rearing. Generally, a common conventional method or the traditional methods we are using to rear into the cattle For example, we are taking the farmers. We are taking means the farmers' regular methods. They are rearing into the cattle the outside of the nearby their homes or their crop fields only. They are not so doing the proper management here. So they are freely roaming and they are eating and they are rearing into the as a side income only there. So that only in normal traditional conventional methods the productivity rate becomes into the very low here. So to rising into the quality and the quantity, some of the scientific or the biological applications we are using so to rising into their quality and the one. Here the improvement of the milk and the milk related product in the India is called as a white revolution here. It is called as a white revolution. How it is happened? So white revolution means white revolution is nothing but as a rising of the productivity of the milk in the India. So how it is means NARI, NDRI, NDDB. So this is nothing but as a National Dairy Research Institute, National Dairy Development Board here. So these two, NDRI and the NDDB, so these two institutes is going to develop the quality and the quantity of milk and the milk related products here. So by this participation of these two institutions of the India is the rising of the quality and the quantity of the milk is occurred. It is called as a white revolution. Actually, Korean. So the father of white revolution. We are taking Korean. We are taking the scientist name is a Korean. He is the father of white revolution in the India. In the India, the father of white revolution. So by the formation of the agriculture, by the formation of the management method, following of the management method, so they are improved into the quality and the quantity of the milk, and this is called as a white revolution here. Here, the father of white revolution, Korean is called as the father of it. Like is NDRI, NDDB, NDC. So these are into the different institutions are involving into the dairy farm, improvement of the animals and the dairy farm industry we are there. So what are those? National Dairy Research Institute, National Dairy Development Board and the National Dairy Corporation. So these are into the different institutions. Next we are taking the how we are able to improve the dairy farm productivity. Means by following of the certain methods, certain management methods here. So what are these certain management methods means? Health care of animals, resistant variety, proper feeding, regular inspection of doctors. Okay, health care of the animals. So how can we health care means by the constructing of the shelters we are taking. Generally, the traditional methods, the animals are rearing in the open areas only. So by these open area rearing process, the environmental changes, the environmental factors are affecting the productivity of those animals we are, either the cows or the buffaloes. So to care about their health, to reducing these environmental changes and their factors, shelters we are making, that means sheds we are constructing here, and we are rearing only the resistant variety before breeding or the before rearing of the animals cattles we are taking, the resistant varieties are we are choosing, and the proper feeding methods we are following, and regular inspection of the doctors or the medical assistant. So we are by following of these methods we are able to increase into the productivity of the those cows and the buffaloes we are taking. So not only these a common management methods here to improve into the productivity of these animals. So certain scientific methods also we follows. They are nothing but as a breeding methods. The animal breeding methods are useful for improvement of the productivity of these animals, that is the cows and the buffaloes we are taking. Generally in the India, the cows and the buffaloes we are taking, different types of the breeds are presented. What are those animal cow breeds means? They are the milk breeds. Milk breeds we are taking means, that means milk producing, milk production. So these breeds are superior for the milk production. Mostly in these breeds, females are the superior, but the males are into the poor qualities. So these are not useful for the agriculture practices here. Only the females are superior here. Milk only they are producing into the more we are taking. They are the Gir, Shahwal, Dioni, Red Sindhi, etc. We are taking means. So these are comes under the milk breeds here. Cow breeds we are taking. And the second one is called as a drought breeds. Here the drought breeds we are dual purpose breeds are nothing but as a, these are superior for the agriculture trades. Here males are the so useful, females are the less so important there. So the dot beats Malvi, Siri, Amrita Mahal, Nagori, etc. So these are comes under the drought breeds here. Okay, Malvi, Siri, Amrita Mahal, Nagori. So these are comes under the drought breeds. Then the dual purpose breeds we are taking means, or these are called as gender breeds. That means these are useful here. So almost all these are the dual purpose. These are useful for the agriculture practices and these are useful for the milk production. Then average characters are presented into the, so these breeds we are taking means they are the Ongole, Haryana, Tarparkar, etc. So these are comes under the dual purpose breeds we are taking. So like that as a exotic breeds. Exotic breeds. So some of the exotic breeds, Jersey, Holstein, Persian, Red Dawn, and the Swiss varieties are, these are comes under the exotic breeds. These are all comes under the exotic. And some of the exotic breeds, that is the hybrid varieties also we are forming. So like that as a, for example, Shehwali and the Swiss brown. Here it is the Swiss brown here, or Swiss variety. So the Shehwal brown we are taking, sir, by the combination, by the breeding of these two varieties, we are forming into the a new crossbreed varieties are forming. So like that as a Holstein, so Gir and the Swiss. So like this, by the native breeds and the exotic breeds together, so we are forming into the a crossbreed varieties are we are forming. So those examples we are taking: Kernel Swiss, Kernel Fries, Sunandini, Jersindi, Brown Swiss, Shehwali, Ayeshin Shehwali, Freishwal. So these are into the different crossbreed varieties. These breed varieties are forming by the native breeds with the exotic breeds. For example, we are taking the Jersindi. So here Jersey variety with crossing with the Sindhi variety or native breed here. Okay. So red Sindhi variety we are crossing with the Jersey, and these are forming the crossbreed varieties are. So like that is a brown Swiss with the Shehwali. So the Shehwali breeds are crossed with the brown Swiss variety. So like this, by the crossing of the exotic varieties and the native breed varieties, so these are forming into the a crossbreed varieties also we are developing. So why we are preferred into these crossbreed varieties means directly the exotic varieties. The exotic breeds we are taking breed animals we are taking from their native place, the native habitat to in this our Indian atmospheric conditions, whether we are transferred into the, whether we are migrating to this exotic breed, we are introduced into these exotic breeds into the new habitat, they are not able to withstand into the new habitat here. So they are not able to tolerate into the environmental changes. So in that condition, what we are doing is a crossbreed varieties are we are preferred. So crossbreed varieties are we are making. So those are having into the both, they are able to survive into the in these environmental changes also. So these varieties are we are producing here to improvement of the milk and the milk related products we are taking. So these are related into the cows and their breeds we are taking. So like that as the buffaloes. So buffaloes we are taking means Malvi, Nilgiri, Badwari, so these are into the different varieties of the buffalo varieties, different breeds of the buffalo, Indian breeds of the buffaloes here. So totally in the cows we are taking means 26 variety higher yielding breeds we are taking 26 breeds are we are find out, 26 native breeds are presented. In that the buffaloes we are taking means 9 breeds are presented into the native higher yielding breeds here. But these breeds are compared to the other countries, these are producing into the very less quantity of the milk. So to improving into these breed and the breed varieties, so we are following into the biological application, that is the breeding methods we are following. So what are the breeding methods are? So we are following into the dairy farm industry means, or generally these are called as animal breeding methods we are called.